Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we have a compelling topic to explore: the Afghanistan War. In this video, we'll take a comprehensive look at the conflict, its origins, the parties involved, the balance of power, the USA's withdrawal, the role of other countries, and address some common conspiracy theories. And yes, we will also discuss who emerged as the winner of this prolonged war. So, let's dive in. Section 1: How did the Afghanistan War start? The Afghanistan War was initiated in response to the tragic events of September 11, 2001. On that day, a series of coordinated terrorist attacks, orchestrated by the extremist group Al-Qaeda, shocked the world. The attacks targeted prominent locations in the United States, including the World Trade Center and the Pentagon, resulting in the loss of thousands of innocent lives. Section 2: Who started the Afghanistan War? Following the 9/11 attacks, the United States, under the leadership of President George W. Bush, held the Taliban regime in Afghanistan responsible for harboring and providing safe haven to Osama bin Laden, the mastermind behind the attacks. The U.S. government demanded that the Taliban hand over bin Laden, but the Taliban refused, leading to the initiation of military action against them. Section 3: What was the cause of the Afghanistan War? As mentioned earlier, the primary cause of the Afghanistan War was the 9/11 attacks on U.S. soil. The U.S. government aimed to dismantle the terrorist organization Al-Qaeda, responsible for planning and executing the attacks. The war also aimed to remove the Taliban from power, given their association with Al-Qaeda and their brutal treatment of Afghan citizens, particularly women and religious minorities. Section 4: How did America get involved in Afghanistan? In the wake of 9/11, the U.S. government swiftly launched a military campaign in Afghanistan, known as Operation Enduring Freedom. The mission sought to dismantle terrorist networks, neutralize Al-Qaeda operatives, and overthrow the Taliban regime. The operation began in October 2001 and involved airstrikes, special operations, and ground forces. Section 5: Who was powerful in the Afghanistan War? During the early stages of the conflict, the United States and its NATO allies demonstrated significant military superiority compared to the Taliban forces. However, over time, the war became protracted, and the Taliban adapted to unconventional warfare, making the conflict more challenging for both sides. Section 6: Why did the USA withdraw from Afghanistan? The U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan came after almost 2 decades of military involvement. Shifting priorities, the rising cost of the war, and the complexity of achieving lasting stability were among the key factors that influenced the decision. The withdrawal process began in 2020 and was completed in 2021. Section 7: The role of other countries in the war. Throughout the conflict, the United States received support from NATO members and other international allies. These countries contributed troops, resources, and financial aid to assist in the fight against terrorism and stabilize Afghanistan. Additionally, neighboring countries in the region had their interests and involvements in the conflict, which added to its complexity. Section 8: Was it a conspiracy of others? As with many significant events, conspiracy theories emerged regarding the Afghanistan War. Some have questioned the motivations behind the war, suggesting hidden agendas or ulterior motives. While it's crucial to consider different perspectives, it's equally important to rely on verified information and credible sources to understand the truth. Section 9: The future of the Afghanistan war. With the U.S. withdrawal, the future of Afghanistan remains uncertain. There are concerns about increased instability and the struggle for power in the region. However, there is also hope for diplomatic solutions and efforts to achieve lasting peace and security. Section 10. Who won the Afghanistan War? When we talk about winners and losers in the Afghanistan War, it's important to understand that the conflict was highly complex and multifaceted. While the United States and its allies achieved some of their military objectives, the war did not have a clear-cut winner. The Taliban, despite facing significant setbacks, demonstrated resilience and ultimately regained control of Afghanistan after the U.S. withdrawal. The overall impact of the war on the Afghan people and the region cannot be overlooked in this assessment. Conclusion. In conclusion, the Afghanistan war was a complex and multifaceted conflict with various parties and interests involved. As we've explored, the war had a profound impact on Afghanistan and the world, and its consequences continue to be felt today. While discussing historical events like this, it's essential to remember that labeling someone as a hero or a villain can be subjective and oversimplified. The reality is often more nuanced, with different actors having both positive and negative aspects to their actions. As you've learned about the Afghanistan war, I encourage you to critically analyze the information, seek different perspectives, and form your own opinions. The history and the impact of this conflict have shaped the lives of many, and it's important to approach the topic with empathy and understanding. If you have insights, thoughts, or opinions about who you consider a hero in this war or how you perceive the events, I invite you to share them in the comments below. Constructive discussions can foster a deeper understanding of historical events and their implications. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of the Afghanistan war. If you found this video informative, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for more thought-provoking content. Until next time, take care and remember, history is an ongoing story, and each one of us has the power to contribute to a better future through understanding and open dialogue.